Alright, we're back again with another ranking up gameplay video. Now, Decklist hasn't changed since last time, so if you checked out my last video, Decklist is the same as that. If you're enjoying these gameplay videos, please consider subscribing. You'll be able to be notified when I upload my next videos. Alright, so without much further delay, let's check out the gameplay. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention in my last video, True King. I brought True King back in. You know, if we're going to be going out of our way to modulate our levels, we might as well get an amazing payoff. So I wasn't able to summon the level 8 monster in my extra deck at all, even though our plan was to use Moon Glacier for that. So because that didn't work out, we're going to just put True King back in and see if we can summon him. But we don't get to use this slot very often. It's kind of a free slot. This is the one card slot that have some opinions about changing. So if you got suggestions for what to put in this slot, let me know in the comments, and I will probably try it out. Alright, now let's check out the gameplay. Alright, so great hand. We have the combo here. Now, we don't even need to search for Neptibus because we already have him in hand. Normally we'd dump Dragoon, search Neptibus. So, let's see what we do here. Now, I will admit, my friends were chatting on Discord in the background, and when I searched with Teus here, I searched for the wrong card. So I should have searched for the Bispike, but I accidentally searched for Gund. So that's a little awkward. I had to fix my mistake. So now we're just gonna see what we can do with Prince and Heavy. I'm not really following a combo line now. I'm just kind of freestyling. So Bismegalo, we're gonna get rid of the Teus because now we have Gund in hand. We can summon the Teus from the graveyard with Gund. Now normally we would have been able to get 5 in the graveyard and summon Moon Glacier, but I was not paying 100% attention, so, and then we got negated. So if this got summoned back to the field, we would have been able to summon Moon Glacier, but now that it's locked in the graveyard because of that Ghost Spell, we don't have a way to get 5 in the graveyard anymore, so this is a bit of a dead card. So we are able to go into Hulk of Fibrex, and then we can make Dragite. So we got a negate, we got Hulk of Fibrex, and Hulk of Fibrex is going to let us go into Baron. So, you know, this is again showing the power of Baron. Like, I'm playing badly, and Baron is fixing my mistakes, basically. Also, look what we drew. We drew Ice Barrier again. Always drawing Ice Barrier. It's funny, but I'm wondering if maybe I should just cut the package to send it direct to the graveyard and just play a couple copies in as battle traps. So we're making the formula here just because it'll give us an extra card to discard with Abyss Lacia if we draw an Atlantean. And now we've negated with Dragite. We want to get him off the field and make the Baron de Fleur. So we can do that while this is still resolving. So now we have our Omni Negate on field. Alright, they get a Mech Knight. And this is a bit of an interesting card. Obviously we don't care about the Raigeki because we got the Abyss Scale. Although it does drop our attack. Now we're going to see the power of Ice Barrier as a regular trap. Nobody expects the battle traps. And we're going to activate Abyss Lacia to search for something we can summon. Alright, back to our turn. Bishmander, let us do some level modulating. Probably not super useful at this point in the game. And we still haven't used our Baron negate, so we're going to keep him on the field. Get a pop with the Prince sending Heavy. And now we can summon Teus, and we got enough power on the field now we should be able to get lethal. We're going to go to the battle phase, get attacking. No need to do extra plays, our opponent's politely letting us attack. Could always do a main phase too if for some reason we didn't get lethal. Alright, that's the game. Let's check out our opponent's deck. Alright, here's the Mech Knight deck list. We got some Sangans. We got some hand traps. We got some Mech Knights. All very interesting. A lot of different kaijus in this deck list. It's kind of interesting. Looks like they're running the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to wipe the board. It's an interesting deck, a lot of disruption. 42 cards, probably could cut something. If you're running 42, think about what you cut. Ooh, he's running the Lancelot. I never managed to summon this, so I cut it from my deck, but I think it's a good card. I think it has potential if you're able to make rank 8s easily. Alright, that's their deck. Let's go on to another game. Alright, we got the Diva combo. Always a good sign. See if we get ashed. No ash this time. We get to do our full combo. Always fun. I will speed it up for you guys since you've seen it many times by this point. Alright, so now we got Moon Glacier, we get to see what our opponent's playing. And we see a Kaiju and a Wing Ritual, some sort of winged beast deck. I don't really know what this is. I mean, it could be like Black Wings or something, but not really sure. So I'm going to make monster negates here, because it seems like it could be deck that's playing a bunch of winged beast monsters with effects. And obviously we drew our Ice Barrier, so we're going to set that on the field. See what our opponent can pull off here. Raid Raptors. Oh, we're going to negate the effect. And we're going to show off the power of Ice Barrier as a no-run trap that no one expects. So our opponent is going to go straight to battle phase and try and stop our negates, but nice try, opponent. 0 attack. Gotcha. Trying to destroy our whole field. Toad's going to stop that. Thank you very much, Toad. We will take that for ourselves in case they have a Raigeki follow-up play. We can pop whatever board they're able to make. Looks like they got nothing left. So we should be able to go straight for lethal. We even have in hand some Aquas in case we want to negate with Toad from hand. And that's game. Very quick game, showing the power of Mermails when everything goes perfectly right. And let's check out our opponent's Raid Raptor deck list. Okay, here's the Raid Raptor deck. Got some hand traps, got some Raid Raptors, all good stuff. I don't know really anything about Raid Raptors. Looks like they're an XZ archetype based on this person's deck list. Running the 43 cards, you got your 3 extra cards. I don't know, people need to learn this lesson, I guess. You don't want to run extra cards. You know, you got your combo starters, and you want to draw those. Putting extra cards doesn't help that. Alright, well that's their deck. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, so this hand's pretty medium. We are going first. We don't have any real combos, and we don't have a way to get a tuner on the field, so it's going to be difficult for us to make any strong plays. There is a bit of a janky way that we can make Toad, though, so I will show you that. Luckily, our opponent doesn't seem to have any interaction. If we got ashed on this, it would have been pretty bad. Alright, so special summoning. And because we searched the gun, when we summoned with Megalo, we get 2 level 4s, which means we can make the Shirk and then detach make Toad. So this board is not the best. It's okay. It's not the worst board we can make. We have 1 Omni negate, and our spell here is going to give us 1 spell negate, and we got Imperm. So this could be okay. See what the opponent's got. Okay, Lightning Storm, good thing we got this here. And they're playing Blue Eyes. I'm going to stop them because if they get a alternative dragon, they can summon it. It's an inherent summon. And they could just attack over our Toad, which is not ideal. Alright, Maiden. Maiden is not great, and you're about to see why. Now, we return Toad back to the deck so we can get him again with Bahamut Shark. And that was a great draw. Now we get a spell negate, and we can make, after we make our Toad back, we're going to make a Hulk of Fibrax, which means we can go into Baron de Fleur. So we're actually feeling pretty good now. So we didn't need to search here. I thought about not searching, but better to have more bodies. So Diva's going to activate on attack, and we're just going to negate. And now nothing happens, no Blue Eyes. Deal some damage. Not lethal, we got to live 1 more turn. We got Spell Negate still, we still got Toad, and we can make Baron, so see what they do. They must have top decked this, otherwise they would have used it last turn, so negate that. We're saving Toad. We could have negated with Toad and stolen the Regeki, but Toad's an Omni negate, so better to keep him on the field. And now that we've used the Amanda Pants, the Risen Dragate, we can make Synchron and turn this into a Baron de Fleur. Plus draw a card, which is pretty sweet. And it's showing why this addition to the Mermail deck has made it so strong. Like, I know we're playing against Blue Eyes, but this is just such a good line to have. Now we can attack, and we can negate anything with Baron. We got Baron negate. Drew Ice Barrier again. I don't know why I always draw this. I never draw the Foolish Burial Goods. I always draw the Ice Barrier. Anyway, we're gonna negate and get her attacking, and that's lethal. So pretty quick game here. Let's check out the opponent's deck list. Alright, so this looks like very standard Blue Eyes. He's got the 3 Sages, 3 Stones, only 1 alternative. I think the Blue Eyes players really should play 3 alternative dragons. It's good. Also, only 1 Blue Eyes is a bit. This is novel. Maybe he doesn't have the URs to get more Blue Eyes. I thought you started with them though. Questionable. Also running a Chaos Max. Yeah, I feel like I would recommend this player run 3 copies of Blue Eyes. I know you brick it with it, but you definitely need 3, and you want 3 alternatives. Most of the strong plays have that. Mirror Force is pretty interesting too. I don't know how I feel about Shardigrade. That's a bit questionable. Extra deck makes sense. This is a lot of synchros. Although really there are other monsters you should really play. Get some variety. Like you're really gonna summon 3 Azurais, right? Are you really gonna summon 3 Spirit Dragons? You probably want some other monsters in your deck. Also, no rank 8 Xyz. So I think this is not an ideal Blue Eyes deck, but this player can keep working on it. Anyway, that's the deck, and that's the game. Have a good night.